Pass not complete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the ball, big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Back to pass. It's Henry. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Nail in the coffin.
They stop him at 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice.
Deep ball caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And that sets up a return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good
defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Using his legs, it's Thomas. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play. 1st down here for this offense.
3:25.
Scanning the field. It's Henry. The pocket breaking down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
He's running out of time here. And the protection breaks down yet again. Another sack. Well, this was a team that seemed to relish the underdog role, Kirk. Not many people gave them a shot, and they seemed to get fuel from that.
Yeah, they had a different kind of energy about them today. I got to give them all the credit in the world. You could see on the sidelines how fired up they were. They knew a lot of people had counted them out before this game even started. They were able to prove them all wrong.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faurot Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Pandas, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pandas offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the back. Gets away from one, finds room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Pandas will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got great speed. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. So the Missouri Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Perkins.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Dances away to buy time. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Pandas will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Pandas send out the punt. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between.
And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught at the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. Coming after. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Dances away from the heat. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
No good. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game. The give to the tailback. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game. drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by a field goal over Hawaii. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on. The Pandas will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to fire deep. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. The offense lining up for a first down play.
Here we go. Ready?
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. Trying play action. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your 2nd sack. It's only the 3rd quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
Looking deep down the right side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you've got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Pocket starts to collapse. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. All kinds of running room. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you've got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job. Scrambling around, buying time, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it, running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
The give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Man, you just can't put... This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faurot Field today. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Missouri's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This
got a lot of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Looking for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri! Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
Looking for the two-point try. They'll run it into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aggies offense will get the ball for the first time. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The aerial assault continues. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. This defense has been able to force a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get the... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, let it get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming.
Here we go.
They'll try to run it in. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll try to do it himself. He's loose. They were backed up and now more than out of trouble at the midfield stripe.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet, and he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense has had...
And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense...
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of taking on another SEC rival, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. Here he comes with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So Oklahoma's offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
He's got it. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Nice job by the defense there. They're trying to get to the quarterback, and you see those arms. They're flailing. They're swatting at that football. They're trying to get the ball out of the QB's hands. Those long arms by those D linemen, man. They were able to get that ball loose.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now the play fake. Throwing right. And that pass picked off.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Perkins. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into it.
When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Sooners want to move quickly. Touch pass on the right. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before... You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every...
Like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack. Welcome to Brooks Stadium, and a unique environment in college football because when you see the teal field, you know the Chanticleers aren't far behind. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Missouri Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Chanticleers will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tigers offense will have the first possession of the game. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking deep. Got it. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he makes the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Chanticleers will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 30.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Moving away from pressure. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Chanticleers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The sweet feet buy a little time. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Missouri will snap it in the red zone. Got a man. It's Thomas. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Tigers. What a catch and run for 6.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Missouri! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. He'll start this drive firing. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. He wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as Hero. That first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And the Chanticleers will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Shoots it to the left. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds us back in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime.
3:25.
On second down, wants to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just complete.
Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning, a booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Turn starts inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense trots out there to open this game. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
Dropping back. It's long. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, Chris, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. We're still adjusting, trying to get ready to start this game. That's back-to-back sacks to start the football game. And now, how'd you like to face this third down if you're the quarterback after getting sacked the first two plays?
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the protection breaks down again. Back first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, the defense better start adjusting.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. They're trying to run it with the option. And he's stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't build. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. In the red area, it's Thomas. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
PAT is good, so it's 13-0. And the Bulldogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
So it's third and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for the wideout. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target. but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
That's a bullet over the middle. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Missouri.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. Now, I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does. Lined up on the right side. Quarterback and he have worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
They'll try to run this one in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to pass. It's long. Tipped and then dropped. Chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here. Lets it go. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that